was heartbreaking for me when I saw that on Instagram, on social media. So now it is line single by Michael.
On his birthday.
Yeah, that's why he's playing. No.
So when Weiss signed, it was before the Astros had acquired Mike Burrows. It was before the Astros. Acuna Jr. wanted to challenge that pitch, but there's no challenge in the WBC game. That did look a little bit outside, but Weiss gets the call. And now it's 0-2.
Well, Acuna, I think, according to my research site, you're going to see a lot of that in the WBC.
Is Antonio Senzatella, native of Valencia, Venezuela. A bunch of guys from Valencia. Slider beats him. And James Wood down on strikes to start the bottom of the third. Garcia down on strikes. Couple Ks in the inning for Senzatella. There's 2 outs now for Dalen Lyle. He's maintaining what he's done in the first half the last 2 years. Cruz got jammed, a little squibber to the right side. Contreras will flip to Senzatella, and that'll do it for the Nats in the third. Millis grounds over to first. Senzatella will cover, and that'll do it for the Nats here in the fourth.
The warm welcome I've had since I got in this role has been amazing.
C.J. Abrams down on strikes.
The infield is in. Acuna Jr. at third base in a scoreless game, bottom of the first. Kelly delivers. And a ground ball off the glove of Bogaerts, and it trickles into left field. Luis Arraez doing what he does, put the ball in play, drive in runs, and bring energy. It's 1-0.
Well, we said the at-bat started with 2 strikes, but this is Arraez. This is exactly what he loves to do. I remember him. Do you feel better with 2 strikes, or do you feel better when it's, he says, oh, no, I like 2 strikes.
Lines what a play. Lines it right to Andres Jimenez. I think now's a pretty good time to tell you that he's got 3 gold gloves and a platinum glove.
Look at this right here. Oh, get up, young man, get up. Someone check the vertical on that.
Javier Sanoja out toward left. Gone, a home run. In his home ballpark, makes it 2-1.
Hit a big home run. We've got that covered. Maracai's finest, Javier Sanoja. What a blast. Man, he turned on that fastball. Top of the zone, gearing up, didn't miss it.
And it's down and in, a bases loaded walk, and the second RBI for Arraez. Venezuela takes a 3-1 lead. Well, a hit by pitch, a walk, a little bunt, defensive miscommunication, infield single, and then a walk has led to another run and a whole heap of trouble here for the Netherlands. That one is through the left side, a base hit. 1 run is home, and here comes a second. The throw from left is late, and Wilson Contreras opens it up 5-1 Venezuela.
This Venezuelan team is hitting their stride right now. In this at-bat, short, compact, too much of a first hopper, too quick.
Keeps that one fair. It's a base hit and another run for Team Venezuela. Make it 6-1.
Boy, that ball was absolutely scorched. 2 out knocks, 2 out ribbies.
Now it's Xander Bogaerts. Line caught at shortstop by Tovar. Takes a hit away from Bogaerts and locks down an opening win for Venezuela, 6-2 over the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Swept through pool play last year and last time out, and they start the 2026 tournament with a win. 20 pitches this inning already. And number 21 is lined in left and down for a base hit. Just in front of Zach Levinson, the left fielder. Arraez scores.
Y ahora, como tú lo decías, va a estar vistiendo un nuevo uniforme.
¡Ándale si vas! Palo de vuelta entera que nos regala Eugenio Suárez. Sí, hombre, festéjalo. Le gustó la pelota y dice pa' pronto. Casa llena en el Lone Depot Park. Venezuela canta, festeja. Sí, salgan a recibirlo. ¡Qué juego! 4-0.
Emmanuel De Jesus, 29 years old, his second World Baseball Classic. De Jesus keeps him off the bases. Swing and a miss. Couple of strikeouts in the first inning for De Jesus. 24, soon to be 25, but he is down on strikes, and that's 3 strikeouts already now for De Jesus, 2 away in the second. What a start for De Jesus. 2-2 to Matt Mervis. And a called strike 3. De Jesus has it working. That's 5 Ks. He went around. Another strikeout. That's 6. Another strikeout. That's 7.
That sets the tie for most.
For Team Venezuela in a WBC, Freddie Garcia, King Felix, and now De Jesus with 7. Swing and a miss. And he finishes with a flourish. 8 Ks. No regular season big league grand slams for Garcia. But here he delivers into right field. Brings home 1. Here comes a second. Michael Garcia comes through. A rise toward right center field, and this one is going to get down and to the wall. Acuna Jr. coming around third base. Here's the throw. Off the mark. Gets away and a rise to third. A quick start for Team Venezuela.
He had to just try to do everything he could to get in front of that ball. Once he got past Acuna, knew he was going to score easily.
Early runs again for Team Venezuela. And he gives this one a ride out to right. The slugging Luis Ariz is at it again.
They've got so many guys, but he's the heartbeat of this Venezuelan team out of San Felipe, Venezuela. For a father that will put a hanging baseball off the ceiling and it will hit for hours. One of the proudest moments for himself and his family.
He loves to hit home runs too, doesn't he? Deep right, and he did it again! Luis Ariz! He's Ted Williams in the regular season. He's Babe Ruth in the WBC.
Left on left, you bring him in to get him out. What a moment. A one-hand finish. Unbelievable, what a player.
Yeah, there's another one. This one is into right field, thinking about 2 on his way, safe. 4 extra base hits for Luis Ariz.
It's a fastball. Been poolside all day. And 4 barrels, head first slide, and yeah, he's having fun.
Now Wilyer Abreu may have broken his bat. That one kicks away, another run comes home. Salvi on his way to third. This is going to be Torres on the outfield grass. And Luis Ariz, pretty much a one-man band. What a night. What a WBC. What a hitter. 11-3 Venezuela. One is in the air out toward right center field, a long way back at the wall, making the catch. And Munguia comes up a little lame after that. A long run to get there. It's going to be a sacrifice fly. And now all eyes go to the right center field wall to make sure the center fielder's okay.
Churrios once again barreling up a ball right center. Ball was tagged.
Bouncing ball right side. Getting there, keeping it on the infield, and now coming home, Munguia is out. Great job by Gleyber Torres to keep it on the infield. Really a great job to apply the tag.
Once he stops it, he knows he's not going to have a chance for a play at first, but he just gets up and throws it to home plate. That's understanding the runner at second with the speed he's got.
Trying to break open this game. And this a line drive to right field. Sandoval's got it. Arise on his way home. Here comes the throw. It's up the line. Another run. Can't give Venezuela extra outs. It's 4-0. And with that throw coming home, the trail runner moves up to second base.
You got to be able to hit your cutoff so Eugenio Suarez doesn't advance. It's the little things like that.
It's Yoendrys Gomez pitching for Venezuela. This is his first time in the WBC. 26 years old, trying to make the Tampa Bay Rays opening day roster. 1-2. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Gomez. A 1-0 lead for Venezuela. 1-2. Goes right back to it. If it's working, we are going to see a lot of it.
Just the location where it begins. I mean, that's hard of the plate. There's just not much you can do.
Pulls him away. 95 elevated. Couple of strikeouts in the inning for Gomez. Bouncing ball. Twisting and got him. What a play. Andres Jimenez about as slick as they come on the infield. Just a dazzling play for the first out.
And out of all the guys in that infield, don't hit it to the Gold Glover. That's what he's going to do.
Acuna on the move. That throw gets into center field. He'll take second. On his way to third. Throw a little off the mark and late. And another 180 feet for Acuna Jr.
Oh, it's a one-way lead. As soon as he picks up that leg, he's going. I just love when he dives. He's always concerned about where the ball could be. Once he realized it was to center field, the engines were going.
That one's in the air, however, and it's hit pretty well, and it's going to go a long way, and it's going to go out. A home run for Ronald Acuna Jr.
The first time I laid eyes on Ronald Acuna, we were in a backfield in Atlanta, spring training. He decided to hit all the baseballs the other way. 30 swings, 25 home runs the other way. That's the power this guy's got.
His first home run in the WBC, and he scored both of the runs in this one. And that's into left center field, a base hit. Ronald Acuna Jr. at it again. Throw goes toward third. Runner gets there safely, and it's 3-0. He's been in the middle of it all tonight.
The Acuna show is in full display. Gets another pitch in the heart of the zone. A changeup, he stays on it. It's like the barrel's a glove, and he's just catching the ball while he's hitting.
And another base hit here in the 7th. Having himself a day. But this night belongs to Venezuela. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Machado, and a 4-0 win. Setting up the showdown with the Dominican Republic in a couple of days. 3-1. Ground ball, but it's going to get through a base hit. Into right field. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Venezuela answers back. It's 2-1.
We talked about the good numbers with Wilson Contreras' lifetime against Sandy Alcantara, slugging over 700. Gets a slider, takes it the other way. Even with the rocket that Tatis has in his arm, there's no catching Acuna right there.
Garcia crosses home plate to make it 2-1. He can drive in runs if there's guys on base. That one toward the corner. Garcia scores. Arise will stop at second base. It's 4-3.
We'll get the changeup right here. Sits back on it. Just such a short swing. Omar Lopez talked about it, right? There's just something different when he wears this uniform.
Well, yonder, it's delivered so far. Acuna and Arise hooking up to drive this offense. Here's a look at the lefty, the starter for Team Venezuela, Eduardo Rodriguez, 32-year-old starter for the Diamondbacks. This is his 2nd World Baseball Classic. Gears it up again to pick up the strikeout one away.
Just a good riding fastball at the top of the zone. You see Contreras there with the glove. He wants it high.
Then he has to chase up out of the zone. Couple of strikeouts, 2 away. And he got him at the top of the zone with a fastball.
Well, we've seen him go at the top ladder right there with that fastball. He's got some giddy up today. 4-seam fastball.
In there, called strike 3. Good bounce back inning for Eduardo Rodriguez. And looks and called strike 3. 5th strikeout for Rodriguez, but he's given up the 2 home.
Yeah, he's got the strikeouts because he's attacking these hitters.
The pitching change in the 3rd. Here comes. Out to left. Soto is there, makes the catch. A little hesitation, but the out perhaps more important than the run.
Yeah.
7-4. First pitch to Wilson. Ground ball right back to the mound, and it goes into center field. A run will score on what could have been a game-ending double play ball. Instead, it keeps the rally alive.
Gets the ground ball, throws it to center field, made the pitch. You just can't believe it.
The first runs allowed by the Dominican bullpen. Runner goes, swing and miss, throw to second. In time. Strike him out, throw him out, double play.
Well, there's nothing better there from Molina than a strikeout, throw him out. But the accuracy is the most important part. Yeah, he got him on the 2nd attempt.
And they're thinking about challenging here, I think, unless time had run out. And here comes Albert Pujols.
I think he initially gets there, but it's on the 2nd attempt.
Well, here's Michael Garcia. Short hop to Perdomo, knocks it down, can't recover in time. Maybe caught in between a little bit on a tough play, and Garcia reaches with 1 out. That's into center field, down for a base hit, and this could be extra bases for Michael Garcia. He gets to second, standing an RBI double, and Venezuela inches back.
Just a really good swing right there. The cousin of Ronald Acuna, Michael Garcia, one of the most improved players in 2025 with the Kansas City Royals. He can feel that double with Julio playing it to right center. Los Tambores.
That one goes off of Mejia, off of Marte, and into center field. Sharply hit ball for Garcia to start this 5th inning. This is Michael Garcia with a base hit to left field. Nice night for him. That's 4 hits, and he's been on base really all night long. He scored a couple of runs.
And Acuna puts a charge into one. Deep right center field. And what a way to start for Acuna. He's done it again.
Trying to go in, he just doesn't get it there. And that's not a terrible pitch, but Acuna Jr. is so strong. Stays inside of it. Just destroys this ball to right center. Most right-handed hitters, Adam, cannot hit a ball like that to right center. And then if you see the Venezuelan bench and the reaction, electric.
2-2 pitch to Torres. Hit hard to left field. Yoshida turns around, watches it go off the top of the fence. That'll score a run, and Venezuela regains the lead on an RBI double from Torres. He waited it out, AJ, waited for his pitch.
And then he got a mistake. This was a mistake. It was a splitter that was up and in, not where Yamamoto wanted it. He misses a home run by inches. These guys ain't messing around, Adam. They are here swinging.
2 aboard with 1 out in the 4th. Oh, what a special pitch. The cutter was nasty from DeJesus to get Ohtani. That is the first time that Ohtani has struck out in the tournament. 1-2. He struck him out. Acuna's coming up. Venezuela gets out of the jam. Good pitching from DeJesus. Garcia making it tough on Sumida. His 20th pitch is laced out towards left field. Yoshida's watching it. It is gone. Venezuela's right back in it. Michael Garcia delivers.
Ronald Acuna on track to be a Hall of Famer. Fired up. His cousin hitting homers.
And the momentum shifting back and forth here. My goodness. They're still firing up Acuna in the dugout. 2 away here in the 5th. Not trying to be responsible for tying this game. Instead, he'll give Venezuela the lead. Gone! The moment of a lifetime for Will Abreu. He might have sent this to Caracas.
Holy cow. Fastball. Watch this. This isn't even that's a bad throw, by the way. That thing might hit the roof. Look at that. His teammates are ducking for cover. What a moment. This game is awesome.
And Tovar with a charge into one to center. And this one is off the base of the wall. Tovar stays hot. That's why he's in the lineup. His numbers against Yamamoto, and he goes after the first one he sees. and feels good about. Saw one right down the pipe on the slider and then drills this to center. Ito's 3-1. Tovar sends it towards the gap, right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Second hit of the night for Ezequiel Tovar, and his 5th of the tournament. The leadoff man yet again is aboard for Venezuela. It's the 4th time in 6 innings that the leadoff man has been on base. And Tovar's got a 3-hit night working in the quarterfinals. Oh, he's looking for 2. He's getting a big turn. Play at second. He's in. Leadoff double for Venezuela, and Tovar is 2nd of the night. They've been doing it all night. 6 of the 8 innings they've had the leadoff man on base. First pitch swinging Yoshida out to center field, and Churio is there. 2 down in the 8th.
This is all about the jump. Watch the jump he gets. Boom, first step, he's breaking in. He reads it properly. And yes, he dove. He probably didn't need to dive at him, but why not at this point with the crowd going crazy? Why not dive and make it a little more dramatic?
Maki bounces one to the left side. Tovar on the move, throw to first in time. To the 9th inning we go in Miami. 8-5 Venezuela. The 2-1 pitch. Otani skies it. Venezuela has knocked out the reigning champs. They secure a spot in the Olympics, and they're headed to the WBC semis for the first time in 17 years.
On a 2-0 pitch, Pasquantino taps it past the mound. Not going to be an easy play. And the throw is in time. Just barely in time. Garcia gets him.
Of course, they were playing deep, and he had to come in and really make this transfer quick, and he did. Just gets big, lugging first baseman.
You know, he didn't just hit 3 home runs against Mexico. He had 2 stolen bases on Saturday against Puerto Rico. Broken back roller. What a pick there with a bare hand by Sanchez, covering off of the feed from Arise to get Marcy.
Wow, that was a special play. That's hard to practice, yet alone in spring training when pitchers' fundamentals. You got to get there and see the ball, usually in your glove and the bag at the same time, but he barehands it.
On an 0-1 from Nola. Suarez leans into it, sends it in the air, deep left field, Nori to the wall, it's gone! Venezuela's on the board. Gino Suarez with a home run. .325 of those in his major league career. Puts a charge into this pro Venezuela crowd. Bouncing ball left side to the hole, it's short. Tovar goes to second in time. So they keep Fisher out of scoring position as Ezequiel Tovar. He's got a Gold Glove, and his time in Colorado makes a heck of a play right here.
Yeah, really only play was that second base, so every infielder has a time clock, has a clock that we know, okay, based on this speed, that bounce, the base runner, the hitter.
Serpa strikes him out. It remains 2-1. Acuna grounds one left side. Antonacci with the backhand throws it across lane. Tied at 2.
Have to see this again, but I thought his best chance was to second base. With the speed of Acuna, it was going to take a cannon. You see the runner going to second, didn't get the greatest jump. It would have been close either way. And right now, he knows he's got to run.
On 2-0, Michael Garcia lines the ball left field, a base hit. Jackson Churio comes home. Throw to third, timing play. Everybody's safe. Venezuela's taken the lead. They've come back again.
Started with a walk, 2 strikeouts later, and then 3 consecutive singles.
Acuna almost halfway down the line. There goes Garcia from first. It's hit. pass to left center field. Jacob Mercy won't get there. The hit parade continues, and so does the fiesta for Venezuela and Miami. Deafening. Michael Lorenzen leaves the game. It's come crashing down for Italy. Venezuela had 4 hits the first 6 2/3 innings of this game. They've gotten 4 in a row to take a 4-2 lead. Venezuela to the championship game for the first time.
Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, para la selección de Venezuela, starting with the manager, Omar Lopez. Leading off, the right fielder, Ronald Acuña Jr. Batting second, at third base, Michael Garcia. Batting third, the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Batting seventh, the left fielder, William Abreu. Batting eighth, the catcher, Salvador Perez. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. The starting pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. Let's hear it para la selección de Venezuela.
Away. 2-2. Garcia drives the ball to left center field. Buxton on the run will get there. But one pitch after the wild pitch, Venezuela strikes first.
Yeah, we thought the offenses would establish themselves.
Here's a drive to center field off of the bat of Abreu. William Abreu hits it out. And it's 2-0 Venezuela. Abreu, more known for his gloves so far in the major leagues. Underrated as a hitter. Sanoja runs, throw from Will Smith is not in time. He's stolen second. It skipped in there. It looked like on time, but Terang having to pick the throw didn't quite get the tag on him immediately. They're going to challenge, though.
I mean, you almost have to challenge here in the ninth.
Javier Sanoja pinch running for Luis Arraez, trying to do his best Dave Roberts impression.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. The runner is safe.
Into left center field, headed for the gap, and Venezuela has retaken the lead.
Well, you asked what pitch is he like? It's the flat pitch over the middle of the plate.
The United States down to its last strike.
Venezuela, the best in baseball.
For a team that was carrying a country, a World Baseball Classic title.
They played with so much emotion, and you can see it pouring out right now.
And for the first time ever, Venezuela is a World Baseball Classic champion.
What a night. What a game, what a performance by Venezuela's pitching staff. That's something that we've been saying all tournament long. They shut down the mighty Americans, and the joy on the faces of the Venezuela players and fans is just undeniable.
Valencia set, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss! Venezuela wins the WBC! 9 players fall to their knees. They can't believe it. They've done it. They upset the U.S. Venezuela is the 2026 WBC champions.
El de una bola, 2 strikes, 2 outs con ventaja de una carrera. ¡Siéntate! ¡Gana Venezuela! Venezuela conquista el mundo del béisbol. Por primera vez ganan el Clásico Mundial. La Vinotinto celebra esta noche desde Miami hasta Caracas.
WBC の優勝トロフィーが初めて南米大陸に渡ります。
Got to get back to West Palm. I mean, he's going to drink this in and enjoy it, but you know, tomorrow he's got to get back to the Astros tomorrow.
That's what he said, tomorrow. He's got his bags packed already.
Luis Arraez jumping into place for his gold medal.
Every one of these players had something to do during this tournament that gave Venezuela a chance to win. They used their whole roster.
JP, when you consider what Venezuela did without arguably its best starting pitching option, it makes this even more remarkable.
You're exactly right, and that's where the credit belongs to their manager, Omar Lopez. And he shared with us yesterday, Matt and Yonder, how much he's thinking about his late father, Omar Sr. And even in our meeting with him yesterday, we saw the tears welling up. He got choked up talking about his father before the game yesterday. One can only imagine the feelings right now. And for Omar Lopez, one of the many things I admire about him as a baseball person is he has dedicated years to managing this team. He managed it in the Classic, of course, the disappointment against Team USA in the quarterfinal in 2023. And then a year later, he went over to Japan to manage the team in the Premier 12 tournament to continue trying to build this team. He's managed very diligently in the Puerto Rican Winter League, learning his craft, and there were a number of moves that he made tonight, bringing Serpa into the game to deny the chance for the Americans to get Gunnar Henderson in there in a better spot. He used the speed of Sanoja in a really important position to score what eventually became the World Baseball Classic clinching run. He knows his personnel, and we've talked a lot about the family aspect of Team Venezuela, and it goes far beyond the cousins Michael Garcia and Ronald Acuna Jr.
And arguably the greatest Venezuelan import to ever hit the United States, Miguel Cabrera. There it is. Team Venezuela, World Baseball Classic champs.